Okay, boys, I found one. If you're the least bit into Hondas, then you know exactly what this plug is and the importance of it in the Honda world, guys. That's right, this is your VTEC solenoid plug right here. And if you're running OBD1 chip ECUs, I want to say anything really that you're gonna tune, you don't have to do anything else but hook this one wire up and it will feed fire to the solenoid and VTEC shall cross. So what I'm gonna do now, go ahead and get the wire first soldered to this plug and then ran through the cabin to pin A4, which is the VTEC pin out on the computer. So I'm just gonna get me a generous amount here. That's probably good. I need to get some more wire. Might be a little too much there. Smooth it a little bit. But yeah, you just gotta make sure you get a long enough run to where it'll go inside the cabin. So now that I got this all wired up, got a nice run of wire here going toward the inside. So what you want to do is find you a good spot to run your wire into the cabin. I usually just puncture the grommet here for the rest of the engine harness. Route it right on in through the firewall. And in here, depending on the car you're doing this in, you'll use A4, right? So this car is OBD2. So what I had to do was, A4 is the bigger plug here. It's the fourth plug, it's the fourth pin. And the way that to count the pins, guys, is like 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, 3 at the top, 4 at the bottom, like that, right? That's how you get A4. Right here on the corner, that second one from the second one on the bottom is A4, because the bottom row is all evens and the top row is all odd numbers. That's how they do it, I guess. And so the bottom second one is pin A4, which is for your VTEC. And since we're running conversion harness, you could splice right into that wire coming out there and just put VTEC there. That would work fine. But what I did was I went ahead and pulled the factory plug out, and what I did, I traced the VTEC wire up to where it converts it to OBD2. And because this car didn't have VTEC, it didn't even have a pin there, so I just got a pin off my wall of wiring harnesses. If you can see that right there, the one with that electrical tape right there, that is a pin that was not there. I just got one out of the other harness and wired the VTEC wire right to that, pinned it into where it goes on this, and now the harness should just plug back in like it's factory. So we'll try to get this back in like that. And guys, that's pretty much it. Not gonna put into this back because you know James has to tune it, but yeah guys, that's pretty much a wrap there, man, for VTEC. That one wire just routed through your firewall to OBD1 is pin A4. I'm not sure, I didn't count the pins on OBD2, but like I said, if you're running this conversion harness, you can just follow that wire back up and yeah, it'll convert right over. So now guys, we should be 100% ready here. Only thing left now to do is bleed this coolant system, and she should be pretty much fully operational. Saturday guys, I brought the van in. If you're following me on Instagram, JimFilms_Dale, I did put a picture up. I got the van in here, finally had time to go ahead and put the new compressor on it. But that compressor, guys, was from a CD5, and apparently the Odyssey minivan, the 98s, 97, whatever, they have a slightly bigger, a slightly smaller pulley for the AC compressor. I used the Accord one like we're working on now, and because of that, I ended up having to steal the belt off the CD5 to complete the van, because we actually, like, I drove that thing a good 3 or 4 hours yesterday and no issues. So the van seems to be great now. AC is working, but now the CD5 doesn't have a belt. So I'm gonna try to go get one, but for time's sake, and I'm trying to get this video, today is Monday, I'm trying to get this done for y'all today, and I really want to do this first drive. I'm just gonna keep the trickle charger on the battery. We're gonna try to cycle this thing through the heat cycle, get the fans to come on and stuff, and after that, I think we'll be okay to send it for a drive. I don't think, with all the lights off and stuff, I don't think it's gonna run the battery dead that fast. So I think we'll be okay. And I really just want to sport this thing down the road one time so that we can call it good. Hopefully everything shifts great. There's no weird noises in the front end or something crazy. And yeah, we can end this video on a great note. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead, fire this baby up, try to heat cycle it, and make sure the fans and stuff come on. Yeah, but there she is, boys. Back in the shop. Man, I really want to make that header work eventually, but I do got the shield back there. I am gonna throw back on. I just didn't want to. I went on and repainted it because I scratched it a little bit, and I didn't want to try to mess with it when I knew I wanted to try to get this first drive out the way. We'll get it on eventually. I don't know if it'll happen before we go to James or not, but we'll get it done eventually. So yeah, guys, I hope y'all found this video enjoyable, man. I mean, look at the sweat, bro. I am going to take a shower. You hear me? But yeah, I hope you found today's video enjoyable, man. The first drive is out the way. Next video, I want to try to really focus on the last little touches I need to try to do before we go to James this week to get tuned. So we got to get the Spec D exhaust thrown on. Yeah, it's little stuff. I'm gonna make a little list for next video so I know exactly what I need to do. That belt is a must. But yeah, other than that, man, I mean, the car is pretty much good to go. I mean, it drove absolutely great. No issues. Transmission felt beautiful. Clutch felt beautiful. Yeah, so it's really close, guys. We are really close. So smack that like button for me. I will catch y'all next time. Remember, guys, respect all bills. Peace out.